Catch you now.
Before the man call me back, now on the 18th, they more.
The same man now.
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to go steal.
Yeah, he called me on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now in a around about 8:30, the man called me. He said, "Oh, my man, I'll let you be and call you back again."
So that time you go to work?
I go to work.
You leave for a working place, you come to the man.
Yeah, I'm from to my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go steal now?
No, I'm not go steal. I go to yeah. How you question me, man? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then you still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk clear now?
Okay, let's go now. I beg you, sorry.
I say.
When they call you in the night now.
When the man call me in the night,
yeah.
He asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say, we are 3.
You told the message you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to
the message you want to give you what tea?
Tea. Have milk tea.
Oh, milk tea?
Yeah.
For you to drink?
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of full bread.
With egg inside?
With egg inside, my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say, carry it to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now, you carry it so they go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man say, thank you. I say, okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right here. So one of my friends called me.
Yeah, the same man you going to now?
Yeah, the same man.
The man say he want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say, clean the car. Then they are 2 now.
In the Jeep?
In the Jeep. Then they are 2.
A big Jeep?
Yeah. Black BG, photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all inside.
No, Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the whole town now. You can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people like you can here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, can I say when I move from here, I'll free? Can I say when I move from here, I'll free? You said one talk again. I wanted to make a whole talk clear to you, but you double in the question. Hi, land looking, hi, looking. Then you want post another more word there again. Why not be looking to the top? I'm not going to talk again. And said they call me to the office at OSP.
I think you explained to me that you come to get paid. You say you carry the tea to the man. After you carry the tea to the man, and you come now. So what next now?
For me, I'll not fair.
Nobody, you getting very. You say asking you too much question. Hey, there's me things. Say make your egg and bread. We bring it. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
okay, I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give you answer now, then you.
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more question again. Okay, let's go ahead now.
Go to school. The English say I name the English.
Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Sorry.
Say Ali, you take that. You take that.
I take it time. Convince your friend.
When I give it to the man, say thank you. Say so when I go to the man, he said, clean the car. Then they are 2 now. In the Jeep. Then they are 2. Big Jeep. Yeah. Black BG. Photo G. Yeah.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they came,
I just asking you a question, sorry.
People that
what kind of
I'm a
people?
journalist. I beg you, sorry.
when you talk on the question, girl say when I move from here,
What kind
I'll
of
free.
people?
Yeah, I say when I move from here, I'll free.
Freedom fighter, you raping now.
You said one time again.
Freedom fighter, you raping now. Freedom fighter, you destroy now.
Looking there, you want post, but now more word there. Looking to the top. And say they call me to the office at OSP.
I think you explained to me that you come to get paid. You say you carry the tea to the man. So what next? Nobody getting very asking too much question. Hey, there's me to say make your egg and bread. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
active.
I'm not asking the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give me answer now, then
Okay, explain.
When they were coming, they said they were liberators.
they say I'm in English.
When they were coming, they said they were liberators.
You take that.
I take it out. Sorry. Okay.
Take it down to
explain.
When they came,
For the next 13 days,
what kind of
I will keep your crying. And you're crying all over the place.
what kind of people is so?
What I will continue to
Freedom fighter, you
I've
raping
already
our
succeeded in completely
freedom fighter, you
demoralizing
killing our
your deadline.
freedom fighter, you
I haven't
destroying
even
our
started. I'm just warming up. How dare you, foolish, desperate people, talk about rescue country. Joseph Boga couldn't even rescue himself. So you pass around. Oh, just that this, just that. Where were you? Raising money left and right to feed him and flying him from hospital to hospital. Where were you all? Sitting there talking nonsense. Talking about because I ain't got no integrity. I didn't have integrity when I was feeding Joseph Boga. Your God. Bunch of ungrateful people. Have you heard Joseph Boga deny that I was raising money left and right to feed him? Have you heard him deny it? He would never deny it. Because he knows this. Some of you will thought I was never going to raise when you come here. I'm not criticizing because I want to criticize. Talking about because I ain't got no integrity. I didn't have integrity when I was feeding Joseph Boga. Bunch of ungrateful people. Have you heard Joseph Boga deny that I was raising money left and right to feed him? Have you heard him deny it? He will never deny it. Because he knows this people. Some of you will talk about no one will criticize Joseph Boga. Yeah. Because I'm not criticizing because I want to criticize. I'm criticizing because we said yesterday. But I will speak because people inside the wrong answer are going to be right here. No regret to vote against your answer. People that are front of me will regret why I have to vote against there's something is a better way than will be on the top. Money in the pocket that we can live for, we don't need money for ourselves. But we don't want to empower. You should have more with us. You have become more with us. You have become criminals. Before all the one more freedom for one more freedom for they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they keep their crown, they change their mind. When they keep their crown, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you dis.
Okay.
Freedom fighters.
Yes, indeed. What a great day. What a wonderful opportunity it feels to be back. Today is April 14th. It is a great day, of course. And today is my birthday. So early this morning, Higa Gonda called. Higa said, "Look, my man, you need to try the birthday offering basket." I said, "What do you mean by that?"
When they were coming, they said they were liberators.
I said, bro, you know, these
They
are
were coming, they said they were
difficult times.
liberators.
And it's doing difficult times. You test
They teach
to see
when they give their ground. They teach their mind.
who are your true supporters.
They are freedom fighters.
It's just an offering basket, and anybody can put anything into
They
it.
read our women.
They are freedom
The
fighters.
freedom fighter, you
As easy,
in our
that Quincy B brought the offering basket in it.
teach them.
Freedom fighters.
Ayo,
But look, it feels good
ayo.
to be counting another cycle
Ayo.
of life. What a great way it feels to be back and on my birthday and to engage with you all on some of the most important issues mattering to our dear republic. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Liberia. Just wherever you are this morning on our voice. What a pleasant way we'd like to welcome you to yet another intriguing conversations about the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development. And of course, this is the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9, where we discuss the issues without fear nor favor. We speak truth to power. Good morning. Too many things to talk about. Lots of things happening in the country. And yes, indeed, the Student Unification Party set today as D-Day for its nationwide protest action to draw attention to issues of joblessness and, of course, injustices across since the inception of the Joseph Boakai Jeremiah Kun administration. Liberians continue to cry for two most important issues: justice and jobs. And the students of the University of Liberia, under the umbrella of the Student Unification Party, have said, look, we cannot keep grumbling and, of course, murmuring in the background. We need to take these debates. Up front. And of course, they've said today, we're in solidarity with them. We give our full endorsement, full support to the action of the Student Unification Party. Oh yeah, that is a mark of courage, a mark of patriotism, and not one of a coward. Coward sits behind and complain and takes no action. The Student Unification Party is grabbing the bull by the horn. These repressive elements must be reminded that this country belongs to all. And that's why April 14th is a very significant day in the history of Liberia. Strong men and women were born on today. Fearless, bold, and without stupors. Good morning to our friends in the diaspora. And it's always a good thing to have you join us right here on the big station, Freedom 87.9, the People's Radio. How does the menu look? His Excellency the President, Mr. Joseph Newman Boakai, has escaped. He has left the country. He has escaped soup protest. He is a scary weakling. The scary weakling occupying the executive mansion have escaped from small children. He has run away. Joseph Boakai has left the country. What a disgrace.
What kind of people they so?
The old man run away from small children.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom.
But this morning,
Freedom fighter, you
folks, on yesterday, we were privileged
Freedom fighters.
to have graced the CDC, the opposition CDC press conference addressed by its national chairman. We're going to make sense of some of the issues highlighted right within the press conference and what we make of that right here on this the show. The executive have submitted a supplementary budget of around 45 million.
When they were coming, they said they were
45 million.
when they
And
were
a breakdown of that as to how they intend to utilize it. More money for NST, and more money for
when they
EPS,
came.
more money for Solomba border operations. There is more money for Solomba border operation than there is money for recruitment of AFL personnel. How can you even reason around that?
Telling our children.
And there is more money for yellow machine just to pack the yellow machine. They play the yellow machine packing, not the operation. Just for the packing and the maintenance.
Ayo.
4 million dollars.
Ayo.
When the people finish raking this country, you all will put your hand on your head. And y'all say you want to say, oh, the people go to school. Now they go to school. Now they go to school.
Ayo. Music.
Now they go to school with your money. Oh yes, we talk about that. Plus other issues making news right here on Freedom 87.9. Good morning. The shipping size of our conversation for you this morning. And an update on other issues. Just in this morning, it's news about the resignation of CSA Deputy Director Darlington Smith. You all remember Darlington Smith? That rude Unity Party fanatics who was there flouting the code of conduct, doing all sort of things. But guess what? You know, karma can pay in miraculous ways. And this time, CDC did not take any action. Thompson did not do anything. He disrespected Thompson all he could. Disrespected the CDC administration all he could. Abused the code of conduct all he could. But guess what? They had to take a mentally deranged, egotistical, unprofessional, partisan bigot in Josiah Jokai
When they were coming,
to post saying in his Gary, and soak it to him, he running away. He say he resigned. He say he man. He say he rude. Two rude people bother. But look, folks, I'm told the environment there at the CSA is very, very toxic, hostile, unprofessional. Employees are craving for the day the president will remove that tribal bigot. It's Josiah Jokai. My name is Abu, and it's always a good thing to be here, right here on the big station, Freedom 87.9, a buzz of our theme song. And when we come back, we delve straight into the conversation. Of course, we announced the birthday basket, right? The birthday offering basket. We announced the number, and you can identify in any way, shape, form, or manner. Of course, these are difficult times for people braving the storm, standing tall, raising our voices. Gas price going on top of the roof, and everything is going sky high. Life is becoming a challenge, but we have to be here on these days. Like Hagar said, we test the resolve of our passionate supporters and followers. So the birthday offering basket is 0886 945306. Those in the diaspora, whether you're in Canada, you're in Brazil, you're in wherever you are, Germany, you're in Holland, you're in the good United States of America. Number is simple, 0886 945306 is the number to shower your celebrant, your humble servant, Abu M. Sharif. voice of the voiceless. We are right here. So once your contribution comes in, we look at it. Of course, we holler you. That's exactly what it is. This break will be right back.
I'm a freedom fighter. I'm a freedom fighter. I'm a freedom It's your musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand for the real authority. Really can't take your law in. Crime stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must take it. I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stopper Liberia. Crime Stopper Liberia is the official sponsor of the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9, the people's show right here. And this is the heartbeat of Liberia's intellectual conversations around critical national issues. Yes, indeed. So I am seeing is like people trying to do something, right? People trying to do something, and we are still observing, we are still seeing. I told Hagar, I said, look, Hagar, the thing you're talking about, birthday, a basket, they think can work, thinking hard. But I say, my man, some people will still want buy gas. So all the people that buy gas, the only thing the people say when they buy gas for the birthday, I'm gonna use the gas for the show on it. Don't use it. I said, but what else you do, I will use the gas for. But look, man, it's just what it is. Let me recognize some of our followers here following this morning, dropping their comments on different issues. Let's recognize our followers. This is David Yinkan. David Yinkan says, good morning, Freedom FM family, watching you from Grand Bassa County, compound number 3. Thanks so much for the show, guys. And this is Sekou Kalasco Damaru. What? The man who, look, in non-election year, nothing about election, nothing about party politics, whatever. Just, they say petitioning ceremony, right? Sekou, well, I will call the man the money. Well, how you own a petitioning ceremony looking different? whole history of Margibi County. We haven't seen that. That was like a campaign launch. You know what I mean? Who all saw what Sekou did over the weekend in Margibi? I mean, that was so marvelous. District number 3 came out. It came out in Mars. And I'm like, but Will, what the Sekou, you come and start putting people in Juba before the Vietnam region. So just imagine this is year 3. You create that kind of you creating that kind of trauma for the young woman in year 3. So that lady has 3.5 years to be worrying, disturbed, confused, just by that showing. Oh, you all didn't see it. No, Margibi sounded, and that is my own district in Margibi, district number 3. So the people came out, and it was massive. Kudos to Sekou Kalasco Damaro. And the good thing I like about all I saw there, the man wore a big t-shirt with big header watch or we have picture on it. So as everybody was coming up, it's just a billboard. The only thing is, oh my man, not small lake will be licking it, turning now. That they thinking, head the minute, right? But yeah, man, Sekou, it was good. Congratulations on that occasion. Now the people have placed the ball in your court. It's up to you. Let's see whether you will turn your people down. The boy can like few then say, oh, we'll go movie last later. The whole district came out. Even Ellen Atto, for the 2 terms that she's been there, she's never received that kind of non-political even non-political kind of rallying or turnout. We challenge her. The challenge is out. Ellen. But Ellen is going to be flogged. Ellen is a designated survivor when it comes to district number 3. And if you know what that means, then you know. So, but it is time for the district to go beyond that Mickey Mouse play about, that the husband's supposed to go, feel sorry. No, District 3, Margibi needs real leadership. Youthful, exuberant, connected. And the young people in that place need serious exposure. And I believe Sekou can. Oh, yeah, Sekou. Okay, so Sekou says, how can you be asking questions like that, journalist? Okay, I believe you're listening to the teaser, that milk tea, and that old man from Kane place, Plibo Solikin, and milk and the tea. Okay, so this is Grace Moore. Grace Moore says, good morning. I am following you live from Point 4 Junction around the LDEA office. LDEA people. Oh, okay, I don't forget about it, man. Small, but and you remember the LDEA people was stealing the people money that time. We'll find time to provide update tomorrow. Chris Wheeler says, what is this? Please. Grace, this is Chris Wheeler. Good morning, Abu M. Sharif. I'm watching from Battersea Estate, district number 11. Thanks a lot. That's the regime speaker, district billboard speaker, good for nothing speaker. Derek P. Jala following. G. Kofi Ganga, good morning, guy. I am watching you from transit opposite the EBK military barracks. Hilton Wulajedo, I am watching you from Greenville City, Sino County. Sano Grand Coup. The Southeast, we have a package. We're working on something for y'all. That thing was the other body get by around says she can go. We're working on something. We'll overdose you with real raw information. Let the time reach. Thanks, my good friend Hilton Wulajedo. Flexible General, good morning. I'm J. Ansu Coleman from Clay District, Bomi County. This is Dredrincho D. Legendary. Good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm George S. Kanya Jr. watching and following from my small corner in Battersea, New Israel community, right? It's at Brewerville, sorry. This is Charles Weir. Good morning, Freedom FM family. My name is Charles Weir, following from Jacob Town. Thanks a lot. Abraham and Addison. Good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm following live. Thanks. Asata Miller is joining. Good morning, Freedom. Morning Rise family. I'm watching live from Soul Clinic community. Soul Clinic community. Asata had a rural business. They came, the people, Georgia people left the rural and stuff. I'm told that rescue have already stolen some of the rural money, and that's why these rules that should have already been dedicated, at least in year 3, they're still lacking behind. Places like Soul Clinic, and the people of Soul Clinic need to understand that if this was George Weah State president, that rule was going to be dedicated like last year, right? And all of the rules that were highlighted. So, but they are so-called people came, they stole the money. But look, I'm preparing a package for the Ministry of Public Works, Roland Giddings. And it's going to be very, very interesting. Roland Giddings is completing 3 years as Minister of Public Works. Several contractors have reached out to us. We've been having conversation with several contractors. And we've compiled dossiers on Roland Giddings. Maybe Roland Giddings come and go to court. Because, look, some of what we'll be revealing will be so disturbing. And I don't know, but the time will come. But this is just to let you know that we are aware. Do you know? And the good thing is, some of what we'll be telling you, contractors will confirm it. But the people can't come out to speak out, Mr. President. And the most sickening part about it all is for Giddings to be chest beating and saying that the president cannot take any action on him because the president knows what's up. Indicating boldly that whatever he is demanding from these contractors, right, the president gets a share in it. But wait, this is just a tip of the iceberg. And the real debate will start. Then you know why your rule has been lying down there. It can't go in front, it can't come behind. Nothing. But every day they go on the radio and say, oh, we're not building the other road, we're building the other road. But up to now, they didn't dedicate one of the roads. They can just build a road and leave it. They can just build a road and leave it. Lying government. But look, Mr. President, that would be a passionate citizen appeal or call on your office, your noble office, the office of the Liberian people, the office of the presidency of the Republic of Liberia, to take real actions. This country has lagged behind for so long. We need real action. Right? So Sylvester says, good morning, guys. Stephen Fowler Jr., good morning, Freedom Family. George Watkins is joining from his office there, Chair Chipo in district number 13. Pretty Amanda. You have Siliki Traore. Sylvester comes back again. Mohammed Mariama J. Sharif. Good morning, Abu, and the peace-loving people of Lofa County. And watching from Mamadi Diakite Intellectual Forum in Jacobtown, St. Francis community. He says, Yassa Sharif, happy birthday. Enjoy your day and be blessed always. Thank you so kindly, my dear sister. This is Tomasin Wiyakofa says, good morning to you, Mr. Abu M. Sharif. I'm watching from Upper Cardwell, Samuka Town Road. Thanks a lot. Aruna Bangura is joining. Good morning, he says, Comrade Abu M. Sharif. Henry Yango following closely from my end on this wet and cold Tuesday morning. That got to be somewhere else. Thanks for the great service, my brother. Happy birthday. I wish you all, and of course, blessings as you celebrate your +1 today. Thank you. Thank you so much, Henry. And always, Koboi Wido joins. And of course, Otis Barkley, Jeff Willie, Abraham K. Swain, Sebastian Tor, Stanley Basso, Amar Dalla Camara says, let me see what Stanley is saying. Stanley says, a very pleasant greeting to the peace-loving citizens of Mama Liberia watching live from my residence in Congress City. Okay. Amar Jala Kamara from Broxville, big brother. Thanks a lot for joining. This is Jacob Moa Kweyi. Is joining from the Youth Alliance in Do Community. Vivian Kafia. Happy birthday, my brother. Thanks a lot, Vivian. Honorable Women Lee Marquetti, the former president speaking. It says, good morning from my end in Grand Jita County this morning. Happy birthday, big brother. Thanks a lot, women. These young folks have been doing very well. Women, Sankara, and a host of them, they are out there, insisting that the truth, and relaying it to our people as much as they can with meager resources. Kudos to your courage. Dennis Brooks, Roland Weir, Abraham N. Addison, Moses Carr, Hagar Gonda, my dear friend and brother. Happy birthday, my dear fearless brother. Thanks a lot, Hagar. Adam Washington says, good morning, Abu. I'm watching you from my bedroom. Thanks so kindly from your bedroom, and good morning to all your bedroom companions. Okay, so Ruben Connor Jones from Gardnersville. Ruben, my dear friend. Ruben, we need to talk. I mean, I'll try to call you after the show, but if you can't call me after the show, please, we need to talk. This is Washington Soap. Good morning, Freedom. I'm watching from Dixville Township. Thanks, Washington. Augustus Bala, Juje Wonware, Darius Merwimpia. I hope I get that name correct. I like to pronounce traditional name. It sounds very beautiful. Stanley Sharif, Jeremiah Lafalati Tayunwe. This is Vasamwadi Ali Sayon. Sekou is rep in waiting. Okay, I mean he's referring to Sekou Kalasco. So the comments are in their Junes. So we can't do all because we have to go. Salia Corner joins, and this is Prosper Nasawi. Salia is our chairman, the chairman for life. He's joining from Ivory Coast. Oh, chairman going Ivory Coast? Is that? I hold that chairman here or that different Salia. I sure that chairman. But anyway, mais in Abidjan, Petit Paris. That's la Petit Paris. Yeah. So look, folks, thanks to all of you for joining, and of course dropping your comment. You come in here real things, right? $45 million left behind. So the government made decision on all of $45 million. Out of $45 million there, the bad issue in JFK, government put money there. The anesthetists that were protesting around here, right? The government put money there. The people to Phoebe Hospital, we see no money there, right? The supplementary or the teachers that were protesting to MCSS, we see no money for them, right? So it speaks to what is the government priority, the people or themselves. That's what we're going to have conversation about right here this morning, so that because we've told you that, look, government has to be for the people and it must work for the people. Government has to be for the people and it must work for the people. You see, we're talking about Sonny, then AfriLand Bank just sending me empty message. You gotta be sending something, then he's sending empty message. That time for empty message, they kind of back at time where all the prices going up. They kind of back at time. But anyway, thanks. Thanks to AfriLand Bank. Thanks to all of our big brothers that are reaching out. Okay. A lot of folks are already reaching out. So let me announce the number again. 0886-945306. The birthday man needs to, drive around Monrovia. And so we have to put some birthday offerings in the basket, right? That's what Higa said. That's exactly what Higa Gonda says. 086-945306. 086-945306 are the number to call. And of course, let's see what happens. But they mad that when Mankibi County and did something that nobody have done there before, we need to ask the man, what is going on? We need to ask them, man. Yeah, what is going on? Is they won't yet that by surprise? I know it's not playing. Uh, yeah, I also stunned by that. Sekou Kalasco, the man, the whole play, the poor left the rubber fan, everything. Everybody came out and said no. That means the people were kind of crying for redemption. So somebody tell Sekou Kalasco, I'm calling him. Man. Sekou got to pick up. I don't know what Sekou is up to. Sekou, it's gonna be very brief. We follow your event in Mangibi. The people of Mangibi District number 3 say they want Sekou to be representative for them. But Sekou ain't answer here. So they call big program, the whole play king or the play was back. Sekou Kalasco, no Sekou Kalasco, the former aide to former President George Weah. Yeah, that the man. The man go there, the whole that Jowiah song. That one I just want Jowiah song. Or that the whole Mangibi can also. But then some people say Jowiah not coming back. How Jowiah not coming back, Jowiah song, they'll go in the play that the whole play counts, that the people left all their team. The people left all their team in the King Osa. Everybody King Osa. Right? So we felt that was great. Right? So it is just starting. They like yesterday we followed the press conference from the CDC. I mean, I think that was a marching order. For the most part, the chairman did justice yesterday, particularly. It was sober, but it was punchy, and it was directed. Clearly, very directed, addressing issues head on, point by point. And that was great, right? That was signaling of the party's position going forward on a host of issues. Whether you're talking about the Solomba border situation, the party was clear that, look, that is an infringement on the territorial integrity of Liberia, and of course, the CDC demand full accountability. Full accountability. And I like the point where the chairman also intimated that what we have observed or continue to witness at the border there with Guinea will have never happened, who have never taken place with the CDC in power. Resting on its strength to negotiate, to build responsible relationships, unlike the Unity Party who's transporting bad governance into Guinea, that has culminated into an affront and an attack on the territorial integrity of Liberia, and then the very woke regime is using that as a means to extort money. Right? To extort money. To extort money from the country. One moment go there, lawmaker go there, 200,000 leave in the hole. Disaster management go there, another 1,000 of 100 of 1,000 leave in the hole. Pulu, supplementary budget can't lose money. They say I want $1.5 million for operation. What kind of operation we don't know? When Guinea people fled, stay on Liberian land. But the government say they're taking $1.5 million from the supplementary budget. They're taking $1.5 million from the supplementary budget. Let's go straight into what the government of Liberia posted on yesterday in regards to this supplementary budget. And we're going to go nowhere but the Ministry of Finance page. Yeah, Pololo are calling you. What happened? Or the phone you get, yeah, probably another one calling you. But calling the other phone. Oh yeah, the Pololo man. Pololo, you won't give a secret. You know what else some of us won't do our own too? I'll give you a secret, Pololo. Let me try you again for the last time. Okay, let me try my man for the last time. You don't watch me, I'm watching you. You watching your goal. Roger Miller, who you say, right? Don't rush, just relax. And I to dig in the man, we're gonna be digging in sufficiently the money. Because every day the man misbehaving. Every other day that break, the man misbehaving. 3 years counting, one good, you see one project where they go, they cut ribbon. Where you not see them go cut ribbon. 3 years. So for the entirety of Baka government, labor is on pause. They're just gonna be passing around, hanging around, and buying new cars, painting building, passing around, intimidating opponents, and what have you, doing all kinds of things. That's what they're gonna be up to. That's exactly what they're gonna be doing. And you understand, folks? That's exactly what they're gonna be doing, but no issue. We're here. We are here, folks. Okay, so I can't get my man, no problem. We didn't plan it. And the men are BB people, so apparently. So on yesterday, the Ministry of Finance reported this. For immediate release, April 13, 2026, Government of Liberia submits a US 45 million draft supplementary budget to the National Legislature for enactment. Prioritizes social spending and critical services. President Joseph Newman Boakai Sr. has submitted a US 45 million draft supplementary budget to the National Legislature for enactment. The President's submission is in fulfillment of Section 23.1 of the amendment and restatement of the Public Financial Management Law of 2009. It is driven by the imperative need to accelerate service delivery and advance key priorities under the arrest agenda for inclusive development. The fiscal year 2026 draft supplementary budget was presented to Speaker Richie and Kun on Monday by Acting Minister of Finance and Development Planning Anthony G. Myers on behalf of Minister Augustine P. Kafuan, who is currently leading a Liberian government delegation at the World Bank International Monetary Fund Spring meeting in Washington, D.C., USA. Acting Minister Meyer noted that the sources of the additional revenue include US $40 million from delayed World Bank budget support. So 2025, World Bank made a budgetary support, but 40 million of that delayed. So it has come forth. So they've captured that under the supplementary budget. Then the balance 5 million, they said, and 5 million from domestic revenue over performance in fiscal year 2025. In 2025, they say the domestic revenue, they gain more money domestically, up to $5 million. So that excess. So they adding those two. That is the money, the supplementary fund that they are making the budget for, submitted for the legislature to pass on. Mr. Meyer pointed out that the draft supplementary budget reaffirms the government's commitment to improving the lives of its citizens through targeted and people-centered interventions, with over 40%, US $19.3 million, allocated to health, education, and social development services sectors, underscoring the government's focus on human capital development. He disclosed that the education sector will receive US $7.3 million to support teacher enrollment, expand the school feeding programs, and settle outstanding obligations to the West African Examination Council. Health sector US $10.9 million, including support for drug response initiatives and the acquisition of land for the construction of the National Children's Hospital, and an additional US $1 million earmarked for social development services to strengthen community welfare and support vulnerable populations. In furtherance of improving service delivered, US $7.2 million, 15.9% has been allocated to infrastructure and basic services. This includes US $4 million for the technical preparation and deployment of the yellow machines initiated. Did you listen to that? They say 4 million for the technical preparation and deployment. So to just prepare the yellow machine thing here. Now when you finish sucking, they especially the machine that not even standard machine. When you finish sucking, the million the machine will finish sucking from the country. Anywhere you see bagger, everybody will take all cup and run behind your ear. 4 million for the technical preparation. Remember, Bernie Samuka once told us that he not use up to $2 million. So when you take that 2 million, you add it to the 4 million, that's $6 million to $7 million right there, right? Additionally, US 18.5 million is allocated to other priorities areas to address emerging needs and sustain ongoing government programs, including US 5.1 million to strengthen security, US 5.1 million to strengthen security and the rule of law and response to emerging challenges in the country's security environment. This budget reflects a deliberate policy shift by this administration towards strengthening social protection systems, enhancing access to essential services, and investing in infrastructure that supports inclusive growth. Acting Minister Myers concluded. In response, House Speaker, Regime Speaker, commended the Liberian leader along with the policy and technical team at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning for their foresight in prioritizing increased investment in social services. He particularly highlighted the allocation for the acquisition of land for a National Children's Hospital and the provision of buses for the University of Liberia as commendable steps in the right direction. I commend, right? I commend allocation towards the National Children's Hospital. I support that, right? But again, whether they're going to do it, that's one thing. But I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing for Liberia to start to think about that. I believe after destroying district number 6 Representative Children's Hospital, after sending police to destroy the lawmakers' Children's Hospital, the old man know now, after feeling very embarrassed, did he have to break the man on down or illegally evict the man in an irresponsible manner before thinking about building a National Children's Hospital? Why should everything be you and not other people? Support other people, think you meet there, support it, expand it, and bring your own. But no, you're so wicked, and that's how you're not even sending money to Emory Hospital and other places. Upon approval, the fiscal year 2026 national budget will increase slightly from current US 1.2 billion to US 1.24 billion to 1.29 billion, slight increment, representing a 3.6% increase. This adjustment also reflects a year-on-year growth of 47.0%, equivalent to approximately US 414 million compared to the previous fiscal year, right? Justice to the Ministry of Finance people, and of course, that's exactly what we've done for them. So let's go to the nitty-gritty of this matter. It's important. Let's go to the nitty-gritty, the specificity of these and what it means for all of us, right? Part of what you need to understand is that these supplementary budget and where they are going to be spent on is important for us to know. Approved budget and draft supplementary budget. Draft supplementary budget fiscal year 2026. Allocation justification. This is okay. Wait. Let me try to get these things correct. The sources are there. The World Bank, Ministry of Education. Okay. Okay, 1 minute, folks. Okay. This is what is sending to the health sector. And this is what is going for public administration sector. This is what is going for public administration sector, Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. All right. Okay, so let me just give you highlights. So $45 million, folks, we get brand new money. Brand new 45 million excess that the country need to decide on. Based on from when? From January to April. We understanding nothing. No here, no take. Salary not coming on time. People are complaining. Hospitals are almost shutting down and all of that. Phoebe Hospital, JFK, the anesthetists of the Republic of Liberia, the teachers, the volunteer teachers, and all these people have been complaining. Just 3 to 4 months into the new year, into the $1.2 billion year in Bwaka administration. So the North has piled up. They say they get $45 million to supplement spending. Now, let's consider the priorities. By detailing what the money in the draft supplementary budget will be spent on, the other money will get 45 million new money sitting out somewhere. So what is it going to be spent on? How is it going to be spent? What does it mean generally for the welfare and, of course, the priorities and interests of the common people? Again, 1.5 million of that money, the Joseph Boakai government says the new 40 million they get, in spite of all the cries in the country, right? They still taking 1.5 million of that money, they're giving it to the Ministry of Justice. So what they're giving it to the Ministry of Justice for, they say the Solomba border thing, what according to them, they finish using diplomatic means to solve. And all the other money, what they eat from there, they say, they still give 1.5 million to the Ministry of Justice. They say Solomba border respond. Eliwo you not to make sense of it. And you say that broke people you want, the broke people rob you and eat your money. Right? 1.5 million. Redemption Hospital not get bad. No good medicine there. 1.5 million. Take it for what kind of response. We even know what kind of response are they doing there. And you understand? But they say they give the Ministry of Justice 1.5 million. Then from that 45 million, what we get, we say, oh yeah, at least the government coming help now to ease, burden in some real critical people center area, but they put it right back in the big shark's pocket. They say 2.5 million of that money going to NSA. For what thing we don't know. NSA, all the money going to NSA, but Guinea men still able to come and sit down on Labor land. As soon Labor gets small money, Bwaka not take money, send it to NSA and EPS. As soon small money come, Ulu in that test on send it to NSA and EPS. Right? This thing here needs to be looked at. 2.5 million to NSA again. After giving 1.5 million to Ministry of Justice for border response, then 2.5 million go to NSA. I don't know what kind of intelligence they come and do. Right? Additional 2.5 million to NSA. 600,000 to defense for recruitment and equipment. Ministry of Defense. The army. 600,000. They say that 600,000, the government respect the army. I don't know, but I don't know, right? I'm not sure. The people don't respect. Gregory has created a scene where he made the president to believe that the president don't need the army. They need him. He can execute anything. So the president, for equipment, what kind of equipment you come and buy in the one, and then you do recruitment? 600,000. Let the Solomba thing happen. Guinea and Laboratory acting like the showing screen. All we saw one equipment, men put us out of him. To the extent where our AFL Chile, same Bwaka begin president, he has not bought one piece of equipment for the AFL. All the things are there that Ellen and Jowea bought them. Jowea procured them for the AFL. Bwaka turned out to buy equipment for the AFL. He put 600,000 there. He said AFL, you more that Chinese equipment and the poor Chinese in the sense of a low grade, low class. That's up to you. This is about national defense. This is about the protection of our territorial integrity, our sovereignty. This is about us, national defense. We all saying we need more men. Encouraging, you hear the boys from Solomba, we want to join the army. You make it. Then the president say, after that, open declaration by citizens. Declaration of willingness to join the army to serve and protect this country. It reached the president time now to take action. He put 600,000, but he take 1.5 million and give it to Ministry of Justice. The Kotsu boys getting 1.5 million. Okay, 2.5 million to the Color Club boys to NSA to just be chilling, drinking juice. Just be chilling, drinking juice. Collect la intelligent. He can look at people like us. He be taking intelligent on people like us. He say, why you coming to do with people like us? For 2.5 million. Charos say Wobble Abu can go. Wobble can Sedina, Wobble Austin who AB going Toto, this, that what you that's all. The whole government spend 2.5 million just to know what we're doing daily. They get picking them in blah blah car passing beyond, we go to the supermarket, we see them, they join it. You don't understand the whole thing. 2.5 million. So we say, why spend 2.5 million on us, your critic, instead of investing that into our national defense? $7.3 million, they say, to the education sector. $7.3 million. It's bare minimum. It's very, very, very infinitesimal to the needs and cries of the education sector. So why take 2.5 million and give it to NSA at a time where NSA, we don't see the actual work that the NSA has to do, but we see the issues with the Ministry of Education. We see the issues with the Ministry of National Defense, right? 10.9 million to health sector. 10.9 million to the health sector in this. It's a penny. That thing should have mostly been divided between the health sector, the education sector, the defense. Go to whatever country, buy enough armored tanker, buy drones. We need drones in the country. We need to be flying over other people too, right? Modern army. This is what our army has to transition. War tanker. We need war tankers. Put someone on $10 million to Ministry of Defense. You put 15 million to Ministry of Education. Another 15 to Ministry of Health. And now 40 million there. Then about 5 million now you can share your money yourself, you're pulling your pocket. We won't get a problem with that one. But at least I'm prioritize our mean thing. But no. Then the one why I say they must take 5 million for themselves. Guess how much they took for themselves? They took 11.4 million for themselves, for those of them in government operation. See, under public administration. 11.4 million, the highest from the supplementary budget go to them. Then I say 500,000 for agriculture. Those that can be arguing, footballing president, you don't do that, you don't do that. Agriculture president. The man who get rusty BSc degree in agriculture, they say. Agriculture president. 500,000. I don't see no group of people they men hate equal to agriculturists. When Ellen getting that water project to supervise, what the men do? The men take all the protein and go. We say in the bush, stay there for you. Language. Men take 500,000 peanut. Get agriculture. So what do you think they're going to do with 500,000? They're going to share more themselves. What kind of real national project can 500,000 do in the agriculture sector? It tells you what the priority is. So this is about feeding. This is at the time where there's crisis in the world. Prices are skyrocketing. So when we are investing in local food production, when we prioritize local food production, we are providing alternative means of livelihood and survival for our people. The government says that new money we get. will get the administrator of the agriculture center that 500,000, my man. Y'all go knock more with they want. That's what knocking more government, y'all. Champagne, the Hennessy. These are the things the guys can do. There's a 7.16 million to infrastructure and basic services, etc. Constituting the $45 million in supplementary budgetary allocation. The breakdown specifics are available, right? From which you understand exactly where the government and the president decides to send this money to. So 4 million goes to Yellow Machine Committee. $4 million. Yellow Machine start operating you. It even start working on your rule here. But it just consuming money. It just consuming money while there are hardships in the country. So all of you that were lining up along the road, if I not bring the Yellow Machine, so that hell you're dancing for along the road to come to Liberia. Because the folks' intent is not, right? It is not constructive. The intentions are to steal, to use the Yellow Machine thing to steal and enrich themselves. You take a man who has gone bankrupt, all his businesses shut down. Livelihood has become challenging for him, and put him over what I would consider a gold dust, and you expect that all of the requests for the Yellow Machine thing will not be inflated. Do you ever hear about the Moral Liquor Store anymore? And all the other businesses that were connected to Brandon Samuka in this town? Do you hear about them? Is this not a resurgence for Brandon Samuka? Is this not an opportunity given him to say, you, my man, that are your own opportunity here? Is that not what it is? Tell me, folks. Be arguing. The man can't go outside the look for money to bring. When the country hustle, get some more money, time to divide the money, the people can just share it among themselves and leave the rest of us out. We stay sleeping in heat. At least he stay crying for money. 2.5 million USD is going to the National Security Agency. 2.5 million. 1.7 million right, is going to the Ministry of Education. 1 million to support the enrollment of additional chiefs, they say. 4 million and some more thousand. $4,015,054 goes towards the Yellow Machine, supporting the preparation and deployment of Yellow Machine. The banner Yellow Machine in the place there, they ain't talking about that one. Right? Now, University of Liberia. Like I said, 300,000 in the supplementary budget. That draft, they want that draft. Right? 300,000 in the draft supplementary budget is earmarked to procure buses for UL, the Council of Chiefs, and Rural Women Organization. Let's assume they're buying brand new Ashoki buses. I don't even know the kind of buses, but maybe they could go ahead and buy any kind of buses. But you can imagine what that is. 150,000 for street children, the children in the street. The president said, remember he said when he become president, no child will stay in the street. So the EMI 150,000 to take all the children from in the street and find home for them and put them there. That's what they say. 500,000 for additional support to youth empowerment program, the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Africa body. So they come and take more. They gave Colina Kra and her Mia Totokwe Association, they gave them 500,000 to plan more field trip. To go do all kind of things. Tell the whole ministry, put the ministry on a small tent. One moment they say, oh, we in Grand Bazaar, then you see them on a tent. We know what they're doing there. Syria Country Youth and Sports Ministry. Tell the whole thing, go pull it on a tent. We on the other beach. Oh, today other beach here, we in Sano on the other beach. All of them on a tent. What you're doing on a tent? Serious country. Look at the youths are languaging in backwardness and poverty, hunger, destitution, drug, killing our children every day. And you take one other body girl and pull her over the Ministry of Youth and Sport, and she take money, go sit down. Oh, we in the beach here, and we honor the tent. The other people honor the tent. The other people this. What kind of country is this? What sort of rescue is this? $500,000 is going to be wasted again on uselessness. Mia and Totokwe. That's what it's going to be used on. Why the young people here are languaging in poverty, destitution. Put that money into TVET. Put that money into scholarship for these young folks to go and acquire skills that they can use to transform their lives. But you give it to body girls. Right? Body girls to go and misbehave. And they will come out, they will read doctor report and say, oh, yeah. After we finish it and do body, all the Echo Lodge around here. 600,000 to recruit army. To recruit army personnel and buy equipment for the AFL. 600,000. $1.5 million to the Joint Security to Gregory Coleman. They say for the operation and response at the Liberia-Guinea border. So I don't know now whether maybe they come and go start now fighting that money they needed. So they need a whole $1.5 million to go respond to what. So they respond your day in Conakry, they not respond. $500,000 for recruitment and equipment of new police officers. So folks, these are the breakdowns and the specifics. You listen to them. This is our money. This is your country money. What do you think? The priorities. Are the priorities a people center? Is it equal to investing in the people? Can you say that? 0776 104 104 086 500 104 are the numbers to call, and we can move to something else right here on Freedom 87.9. Let's hear you. What do you make of it? $4+ million for yellow machine storage, preparation, and deployment. Not the actual operation of the yellow machines yet. When there is no drug in the hospital and when there is issues everywhere in our country, what do you think these priorities are? $2.5 million to NSA for what? We just don't know. Let's take this break. We'll be right back.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime stopper here for us. Bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you must talk it. I mean you cheche. Do well for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call.
Okay. Crime Stopper Liberia is the official partner and sponsor of Freedom Money Rise and Freedom 87.9. So we are taking calls, and the very first caller here is a national security expert, Rabbi Oman Sam Sanya. He has got a thought on this supplementary budget and the rationality behind some of these allocations. Rabbi Sam Sanya, good morning. Welcome, Chief.
Good morning, Abu, and happy birthday to you.
Thank you, sir.
I hate to get involved in these local courts and stuff like that, but I have to come in to say this to you, Abu. All of you on the radio. The works the NSA do, nobody see it. When you are sleeping, Abu, the NSA is working. The NSA mandate is beyond Liberia. And the people in there wouldn't talk, but know exactly what the folks at the NSA are doing right now. So the money you just talk about for NSA, I think that is very little. They need more than that. I hope the government have more money so they will get them more than that, Abu. The work at the NSA is tedious, and that's just all I can tell you. So it is inappropriate for you, the media people, every time there is something for NSA and your highlight there, your put at the hot spot, it made the citizen turning against the agency. Apparently, NSA will not come to talk. And this is unprofessional. This is not right. I think people have any questions about what you got doubt about coming on the radio to say the NSA got this. NSA got this. It's not just right. I thought to just make this clear. And there we start. I just had an interview on BBC and the same thing. We're talking about budget for the security agency. The intelligence community attacks.
Are we? I didn't want to ask you a question, but let me ask the other one. This is generic. Are we in that sort of hot zone as a country to require these extravagant spending to national intelligence agencies?
Abu, it's always good for the agency to dig deeper and understand the security situation that a country and a region face with. And nobody will tell you the details as to how this thing look like. But it is unprofessional, The NSA coordinate across Liberia, beyond Liberia, just so you know. And denigrating their budget publicly is unacceptable. So I think I wanted to make this clear. I want to appeal to all of you to just leave the NSA budget alone. I hope government will increase the budget more than what you got predicting. Because the NSA, I know what kind of work they got doing.
So, Babe, the way the Guinea men on labor border now, so NSA can get anything to play in that kind of thing.
Abu, you're not going to let me. You're not going to play around this. Let me tell you anything. I just telling you that money is very little. 2.5 million now, very little.
But we get plenty of money now. We got out of priority issues. I got to look. I still got to do everything small.
Security is priority. Look, without security, you can't be sitting in that studio.
Yeah, that's
security is priority. Without security, children wouldn't be going to school. Without security, you wouldn't have people going to hospital. Security is priority. You first got to be secure before you can do anything else. So I just want to let you guys know.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. But it's just that our case is not like Mali and Burkina Faso.
Well, you can't determine our case because you don't have the ability to assess through comprehensive assessment of our security situation. So you don't know it.
There are available reports out there, baby.
Well, those consumer reports are for you. That's something called the need to know. The country is the NSA is beyond partisan line.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Take it off it. So have a good day and happy birthday.
Okay, baby, but you send a guy money you. Okay, so that one are the expert and talking. So we gotta understand. So folks, this is exactly what it is. Okay, we the laymen and we see things from a layman perspective, but it's important for the professionals to come around. That's why our country has to be free to allow people with the expertise to speak on issues when it is important. Hello, good morning. Honorable Sekou Kalasco Damaro, the man who shook a district number 3 in Margibi County, the first of its kind. We've never seen a petitioning program in Margibi looks like that. How did you manage that?
Good morning, Abu. And again, let me use this occasion to extend my birthday greetings to you.
Thank you.
And happy birthday, Abu. And I always say, and let me say this today on record, Abu, you are one of the funniest young men that I've ever interacted with. Very professional in the way you conduct yourself. is something that is very remarkable. So as you celebrate your birthday today, the only thing I can wish for is God continue blessing. May you grow old, and see many more of this birthday and in good health.
Thank you so much. Amina, funny comment. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Well, you talked about the situation in Maggie. And to be honest, I was also surprised. And
yeah, it was a surprise. Everybody saw it, and then the whole place. We were thinking probably they not launch campaign officially open.
No, it was not. I mean, when you serve people diligently, when you work for people, at times people may not come out to say it, but people sitting in their various homes, in their various corner, and they see what is going on, they see what is appropriate. So that was the aftermath of some of the things we've been doing in MyGivi. Our work from MyGivi started way back, and it just continued to increase. And what we have done and what we continue to do in MyGivi, and we'll keep doing, because we believe strongly that, under President Weah administration, there were a lot of good things that happened in MyGivi, but again, there were people that were deceived, and they believed that with the age of Methuselah, comparing it with Wakai now, they were going to be, MyGivi was going to be gold dust county, where people will be walking in the street, finding diamond, finding gold, and living a life that they expected. But they did not see this coming. You saw most of the people that spoke at that occasion were staunch campaigner of the Unity Party. Okay. And yeah, very
so I mean, what we saw over the weekend there was it was an expression of disappointment in the failures of the regime today.
Most definitely. They express that. Well, the video is there. They express it, and this is not something that I made up. They voluntarily, I will imagine, the people put money together, they did their own cooking, and the people walk from about 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes from one division to converge at division 27. This is something that I can express just right now, because it was very overwhelming, and the expression, the quest for change is something that is really, really, really resonating with the people. They want to change. They believe that this administration, Mr. Wakai administration, the Unity Party Rescue, quote unquote, administration, has showed them massively. They believe that Josh Weah was the greatest opportunity this country had to transform and deliver this country from a long-standing, backwardness that this Unity Party herself almost 14, 15 years, from 12 up to this time.
So we want to hear from the house's mouth quickly. I know we'll find time to talk the details of it, but what was the occasion about?
It was, it was a petitioning ceremony. The people of MyGivi, came together, specifically District Number 3 came together, and they said that they have seen a lot of young people in MyGivi, and a lot of MyGivians, specifically from District Number 3. But the work that we have done, over the years, and the way we are serviceable to them, the way they see us, the way that we have conducted ourselves, they believe that in terms of representation, we can do a good job. So they came together, wrote a petition, and on that day, Sunday, and they presented that petition to me. Well, because I come from a political institution, and because I got a boss that I also serve, who happens to be President Weah, everything that I'm living on today, God and through the glory of President George Manneh Weah. So everything I do in life, I got to be attributed to him. So I went there, and they presented their petition to me, and they said that they wanted me to contest. So I held a petition and came yesterday. I could not go anywhere because of the fatigue. So I will reach to my boss, who happens to be President Weah.
Okay, so you did not respond to them. You left it pending. You have to consult with your boss.
Exactly. To consult my boss, to consult my family. I got wife, I got other family members. So to consult them and say, this is what the people say. And I told them subsequently we'll be going back to them, and officially, whatever the outcome of the consultation would be, we'll get back to them. But we believe that it will be in the positive direction because Abu, leadership
it will be in the positive. Is this something that you've been thinking about that you would love to do as a president, especially seeing the mammoth turnout?
Well, when I started doing these things, going back, providing electricity for hospital, sending people to school, helping our mothers in Magibi, it was purely on the basis of giving back to my people, not with any reciprocity. It was purely giving back to our people. But again, people see things differently, and well, they have decided, they have thought it wise, say, okay, with everything that is going on, people being seeing lawmakers in their district, people being seeing how people treat them in their district, and somebody who's not a lawmaker, somebody that living his private life can go back and say, okay, let me give back to my people. Let me do this for my people, because I believe, Abu, and I said to them clearly, look, God can bless everybody at the same time, right? Everybody in life, everything is about time. We have had the opportunity to be blessed through President Weah. So he being somebody that is very magnanimous, he has always said to us, Kalasco, my life is an example of somebody who came from the dungeon of poverty to ascend to the zenith of everything they did in life. It's not because of miracle. It is because of the way I treat people. So when you're around me, you got to conduct yourself. And we have learned that lesson very well. This is a lesson that is not taught in university. It is how you see, you look at people, you live with people, and you see how they conduct themselves. And I have lived with President Weah for a protracted period of time, from my youthful day up to today, and working with him and see how he carry himself. It is something that I got to follow example. So it was not on the basis of me wanting to be lawmaker, but again, when the people see a fit, they say, this is what we want you to do. It's about representation of people. They see a fit, they say, this is what we want you to do.
Okay.
Of course, we got to look into it and say, okay, we get, like we said to them, we get back to them. And subsequently,
and so they can be hopeful.
They can, we think they can be hopeful, because we believe that President Weah also believe in service to people. And in fact, he texted me right after the occasion. He texted me and said, "My man, imagine I'm not there. That why you did. Then the day I go there now with you."
I mean, the father is proud of the son. When you see the father doing that, then the father is absolutely proud of the son. But why, if for some reason, I'm just saying, in the in the most unlikely or probably scenario, what if the former president George Weah, says to you in your face that, look, in as much as I appreciate and I'm amazed by what I saw in district number 3, Magibi County, but Kalasco, I think I need you somewhere else. What if that happens?
Well, Abu, and I'm glad that we're speaking about what if. Nobody predicts the future, and I believe that with the conversation, that from the text message, from the way he said to me, and I'm not there. This is what you were able to do. I'm proud of you. Everybody that are around the president, everybody. So we went to see that, but I believe that, and Joshua being somebody who believed in, like I said, service. He believed in people.
Okay, the line has gone down a little bit. Let's see. Okay, Sekou, Kalasco, Damaro. eat to former President George Manawia is here. We're just taking him shortly. We're going to be done. And I see Favor Morris, the general from Holland, is here. Favor, the Netherlands. Okay, so I think that is enough with Sekou. Let's take Favor right here on this line. Sekou and I will find time to talk about these and other issues. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother.
Morning, Favor.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
In Netherlands, we say long live, I mean long life and happy birthday. That's what I call for, because you're a good person and you work so hard for like being here as a young man to stand up, to speak the truth and see the wrong that happening in the country. And for people not to learn from it, sometimes it's just sad. But today your birthday, and I must wish you happy birthday because you're my darling brother.
Thank you.
Okay, and happy congratulations to the princess. You had a beautiful daughter too. I did not call you.
Oh,
so
yeah.
happy birthday, bro.
Thank
I
you.
call you after the show, then we're gonna talk.
Okay. All right, Favor Morris.
I'm
Thanks,
kidding.
thanks a lot. Thanks so very kindly. That's Favor Morris from the Netherlands, CDC chapter. Let's take calls here on our conversation right here. Good morning. Yes, ma'am.
How you doing, Papa?
I'm beautiful. Trying.
I wish you all the best. This is my just body for PhD community for the movement, your mother.
Oh, okay, Mom Beatrice.
Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you.
May the Almighty God richly bless you.
I mean,
give you strength and you will be able to speak out the truth. That nothing will distract you for you to stop speaking the truth. And congratulations to you for your birthday, baby girl. I wish you all the best. I don't know what you want your birthday set. And we're not going to PPC.
Boy, is it the same month?
I'm not discussing politics today, but I just call to wish you all the best in life. Long life, prosperity, success, and the protection of God be upon you. In Jesus' name, happy birthday and enjoy your day.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning. Go ahead. You're live.
Yeah, I'm Jefferson Stephen calling from the Virginia District, District 11. Let me say, happy birthday to you, Brother Abu. May the mighty Allah continue to bless you. The supreme Allah continue to bless you.
Amen.
Yeah, Brother Abu, this is surprising to us as a citizen of the country. Where is the 1.2 billion budget we are discussing for supplementary budget again? Waka. What are people trying to tell us?
They're trying to say that they want Steve. But thank you, Jefferson. Thanks. Let me take Director Idris Bilite. Idris, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu. Good morning.
Morning,
Thank
sir.
you for the opportunity. Well, we'd like to add our voice to the voices of the many callers and well-wishers to wish you happy birthday. And we as a brotherhood are very proud of you. You are one young man who carries himself respectfully with humility. And it is our prayer and hope that you continue on this path.
Thank you.
Having said that, I also want to congratulate my brother Sekou Kalasko for the very big program you have in Mangivi.
Mm-hmm.
And these are, everyone say judgment begins from earth.
Mm-hmm.
What people say about you is your judgment.
Exactly.
It is because of the hard work that he has carried out in Mangivi, specifically in that district, that his people have gathered, mustered the courage to go out and ensure that his petition is honored and respected. So that's a message to all of us young people. You have to look out for your people. You have to be there for the people. And tell, I heard you reading the supplementary budget, how it was distributed.
That's correct.
I also listened to our big brother too. Budget is a projection.
Especially this one is draft yet. It's just
Budgeting is a projection. Everyone comes and provide defense to what they think should go to them, what they think is best, what they think is required for them to do their work. But then too, there are other priorities. Other people have, other agencies do have pressing priorities. When we went to the University of Liberia, there's something they call orientation. All the departments will come and justify why you should be an accountant. Other people will justify why you should not be a manager. I remember one of the accounting teachers said, why waste your time be doing management? Because our mothers in the market, they not go to school, but they are successful marketers, they are successful managers.
And they are managing their business.
They're managing their businesses. You know that when they put $10 into something, they're supposed to get at least $1 or 50 cents as profit. That was the justification. So you rather come to be an accountant, because what is most needed is how to account for money, how to expend the money. Is what makes you stay into business. So that is the same with budgeting and defense of budget. So people will kind of justify that, But then what matters most is the priorities. We have electricity that is pressing everyone. It's like the rain. There's a parable in Maningo say that when the rain falls, it falls on every home, right?
Correct.
Everyone, one way or the other, is affected by the way in which electricity is off and on, right? It is because of the lack of support, the lack of resources. Since this administration came, it is stated that they are not giving LEC a cent. So even the donor, because this money should have come years before this, the donor still realize that you have this constraint. You're not being able to pay your LEC bill. So they thought it was to send you money to see how well you expand it at the time that you most need it. And then he stand on there, he get yellow machine, he stand on there, he carry the other people. He's not looking at the priorities. The thing that the donors are looking at.
Nothing for LEC.
Yeah, the thing the donors are looking at, you are not looking at it, because even the donors are affected by the way the LEC is feeling the challenge the LEC is faced with. So they give you this money at the time you least expect it. You're not expecting it. That's why you go for extraordinary session, because you did not expect this money. If you are expecting it, you would have waited. So it comes at the time you need it. They're looking at your challenge, but you're not looking at what you're supposed to do. You get divine money, get somebody divine place of rest. No, that's not how it should be. How are they taking LEC? The road work have stopped. A lot of our road work have stopped. How about that? Did they get public works to expand to carry the Bushel Island Road?
Because contractors are complaining that payments are delayed or not coming forward.
Look at the Bushel Island Road. Since they gave the contractor, they are not giving it up since they came to power. Likewise, the Ralphie Road. You got $40 million for God in heaven's sake. How much did you ask to these contractors? How much of your debt, your arrears have been settled? They're giving money to people. The other people. Let's take the NSA budget for Israel in the draft national budget. How much did they receive? Why now? Why again? This is something that I think we should talk. Let's look at our priorities. These are things that directly affect them. You understand? They all place, like I said, they all play crucial.
The security issues are things that you and I may not be able to see. They are kind of
they all play crucial role. They all play crucial. Yeah, they all play. I'm myself intelligent, because there are certain type of involvement you work. Obviously, you have to play intelligent role. I know how significant it is with intelligence, but then too, there are other priorities. If you give importance to those priorities, then we ask what is of priority to you.
So what do you think? Would these allotments, as we've read, do you think they were smartly done?
They were less genius. They did not exhibit what the donor thought they would have done.
But how do you know the thoughts of the donors? They only give the money. They know that the country needs it. The government is the one that determines where the priorities are most.
They do not want you to take money and go to additional yellow machine, 2 million plus.
But the government sees that as a priority for them.
No, yeah, that's the government. That should not be the government priority. That should not be the government priority because the whole yellow machine thing is a waste. And it's going to be one of the failed projects on this.
You are talking about the president's flagship project.
Brother, I had logistics at a certain point in time in this government, in past government. I know to what extent people manage, maintain, and sustain government equipment. Somebody will buy government car only because of air condition, with the sole purpose of after time, I'm going to buy it. Just imagine, they consider a yellow machine. You know how much a gallon of hydraulic oil costs? Especially at the time that we are in global crisis when it comes to fuel. Most of these machines are going to be packed for years, and gradually they will get scrapped. And become a failed project. You don't need machine. You don't need machine to fix our road. It took over 30 million naira you put it into road. You know what that was?
Just give it to contractors. Contractors will rally the equipment to do it for you.
Imagine from Boston to Riverside. If you put 10 million naira to put it in school. You want to that someone that think gas and pour concrete on is in a GMB Avenue. Yeah, just take that 30 million put it between Riverside. And then that person that will come will continue from Riverside to Sando. That's how it is legacy. You don't let's take Nima County for instance. You know, Nima County bought and up to today.
Okay, please.
When we left government, we with over 48 machines. Even the problem was how they use those machines. Because most of the projects are outsourced. They give it to contractors. Now you bring equipment, you say you want to do public work functions. You want to build roads. You get your own structure. Running back without the public work. How are you solving the problem? You are creating more complexity. You have a separate government and government functions. That's a classic.
Okay, Director. Well said. And thanks for your contribution on the show. Okay, it's Idris' ability, of course, adding to the many voices. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Abu, this is and I want to say to the people of the Natural District 2 and Monterey County Alas, wish you a happy birthday and want to appreciate you. Your work you do for Mama Liberia. For you.
Thank you.
To wish you on your little day, happy birthday. May Allah continue to bless you, your great-great-grandchildren, you hold them, and you will bear the fruit from them. And Abu, we should waste we told people in this country, when we say this, small senior brothers and say we say something else here. Under John Sari, the Libyan government spent millions of dollars in the country to secure or farming in the country. Joseph Boakai came in here from Lofa County. Being a man who made decisions on his own, he should have been general president because he's saying, well, back car. Race car park in the garage. That jealous spirit, that spirit or development, that spirit of jealousy is not in Boakai. You look at national budget, agriculture, who you claim that you want to spend things that matter. Because you should be, so that we old people
people brag, there are people brag who say they are educated. Look, you should have a development mind. More people. Your decision should be, but you say your praise card come from agricultural background. You post that thing, you joking about. Who's joking in the country, man? But what are you continue to stay on girl? I will tell you what I will eat for. You don't need your father for you to convince me. But I can make decision on your own. Simple. Thank you, my brother. Have your nice day.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Matters of the budget is a matter that demands each of us participation. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm okay. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I think that's the first. And also your new bomb today.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my concern is our brother who talk from NSA. I don't want to talk. I don't want to just more for NSA. You read to say what you said.
No, you want to your own, or you want to what somebody say, because the person already said it already. So you can only tell your
I'm talking about it.
Whether you agree or you disagree.
I agree with him, but the government brought the institution to problem rescue. And my argument there.
Okay.
You have no right. The government have no right to take the one to order anything. There are two institutions that the government are supposed to play with: the military and the NSA. But the president came out and said, "One order NSA." It's wrong. So I know that he read to say, and they need more money because there are a lot of information around the world, terrorist activity, inequality, drug activity. Where they are for us in the land, in the meeting, in the day, they know what is happening. So they need more money. The military the same way. But the government brought ugly politics in the world.
But they get a military good money.
That's what I'm saying. They need to give them more money.
They say 600,000 to buy equipment and recruit. You think that money can make it?
No, it's wrong. That's why I said, even to the program now, what we are discussing or you were talking about, the military will always tell the government that we don't get equipment, we can't go there to secure. Because the first thing, Guinea, we don't know what Guinea have militarily. Why they are military strength? Your military strength and manpower and equipment. We don't have. They give it for 600,000. It's wrong. They're eating the money in the country. They don't even care for the country. Now, what my suggestion is, every country that borrow with anybody, any country here, our citizens must be able to get single power country have to protect.
Oh, no. I support the other one. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling from Kingsville. Yeah, what I just want to tell you, let President Boaga be defying our resources. He defying welding kit. When you come to a bureau here, I send letter and give me this, so how you define it, do that, whatever, how you define it. But you got to know, I just want to just speak on, I just give this small scenario. But thank God for Carrasco, for my giving. Let us get to know, just know that most of my giving, just or the senator, get them to cry on your own. They want another person come there, which is Carrasco. Let them know. They the passing we with the police serving around intimidating people. They is not the Liberian people resources yet divided, wedding kit. After the wedding, those are put huge money that people you will get the piece of keto. But how you doing it? Those are protecting. You look at the masks that are protecting, but you look at few people. How you look at the EFL, you get them 600,000 to buy equipment.
Hello, you're live.
Okay, to buy 600,000. It is insufficient. These people that want defensive or protection over there.
Let the respect the army.
Sure.
But why you think they not respect? Why you think they're not respecting the army?
You see, it is bad to himself. I can speak for him.
But to you that good thing there for you to be in the country, you not respect the army.
No, it's wrong. Police are the last area you must get nonsense to them. I mean, the army is the last area you get nonsense to them. You don't get nonsense to them. They are not involved in politics.
But apparently Gregory said he can do anything the army can do. You see, to the border, he tell the army to go.
No. They get to know today. The reporters on that. That is why I don't know me. When people just a bare for to the lead or black marine, Leo Jebu for SOD. The hard making to the police.
Oh, in the SOD, and you are bare ball.
Yes, you are bare ball to the lead or Leo Jebu.
Oh, so Gregory that picking.
That picking, he know how to fire back on. He just go over there because.
But the way they make you open it, I'm let I be walking into the man.
No. The only man that you the person you get credence to over there. You see or 102.
Nursing from her.
Nursing from 102. That means that they don't do nursing from that means that get out because when you went there is saying they to go. These are go lane as all, but nothing when it comes to the north.
So how you manage to know all that one? You are there with the men.
I'm not telling you for security reason. But the thing is, we just look at there. We just look at it. We know the story there. If you say I'm lying, The work we made today. When Tito in power, his man was superintendent in Grandmaster. Because the friendship between his mother and the late Leo Jebu, the high Kindo car.
Enter the SOD.
He put here because he started writing. He had your little bit smart. Documentation for that man, he was doing.
All right, thank you for that small Gregory history. Thank you, yeah? Okay, good morning. Morning.
After Mr. Tito, our companion in the struggle of self-versatile companion for young and energetic who are dedicated in service to Mama Latino. The grace, the blessing, prosperity, success, may your drive to achieve the next, all of your goals in life is granted unto you.
Amen.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Congratulations on your achievement of +1 in this day.
Thank you, my dear brother.
Thank you very much. Going to the issue. Let me just so quick. You see, somebody say in this Yankee, do this a Yankee. The real issue is what highest president of Liberia who saw an oath to respect, protect, guide our constitution in every territorial integrity of Liberia, supporting flat. I mean, blessed his duty to do this. But the real issue have been left, and they are focusing on non-issue. Why on earth will you be having such a big budget? They in that budget, you just get something that you know, or when you see the budget, they got entertainment there. For those guys to socially misbehave, they got money there for it to socially misbehave. Their social misbehavior budget, when you pull it together, it can times 2 what they have to give to. There are men and women who are dedicated and serving their life to protect us. Then you want a minute to go? What's moral? No, army, they are like footballers. There is something called the mind. The mind is the mirage. It is so low. You won't win a match. You won't get an army you know to be on you to move somewhere. You will destroy all of that by your reckless attitude. Then you want a man to go sacrifice that. It won't work. See, let's look at agriculture. We were told in the past that this our president is from agricultural background. Abu, you must say in the country, what this guy they want to do extra. Even like all people in agriculture, they bought government, they brought lacra, they brought or where Emma Glasgow was, which are all agricultural, job. Yeah. The aquaculture, yes. The NAFA, they empower those institutions. Even president, there was nothing before president. We had to call on NAFA, but he came and crafted an idea. He brought very energetic young woman who took it and versatile. What he did, he came with his creativeness, drove the woman away today. NAFA is like in ring. All of them go.
But Papa trying to send 500,000 for agriculture people. That one not alright for you.
500,000 for agriculture, you joking? You're joking when the Papa can use 6 million just to call lawmaker back to get rid of one lawmaker? Who's speaking a fight? Who's speaking? Who exercising a freedom or speech that God gave a grant in your constitution? And when he asked them out there, what is the grant in the constitution for which you want to remove? They get there on one thing. I will ask them, well, what's the constitutional grant? What's the basic in the constitution you want to remove them there? Nothing is coming forth. He did 500,000 places for agriculture, but he did 6 million just to waste it on useless efforts. I would be frustrated, man. Anyway, I'm from the concern Liberian for justice. That's a movement that kind of give the Liberian people hope and acceleration in a call for justice.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, folks. We are about to transition, and of course, it's 25 minutes after 9 o'clock. Emmanuel, this is the Freedom Morning Rise on Freedom 87.9. As we're getting signal that the students have already begun the process of they started building up for the SOUP job and justice protest today in Liberia, of course. And it's important. We speak to a few folks there to tell us what is it like out there. Let's hope and pray that the police will conduct herself in a very professional manner. Remember that these are unarmed civilians. The only thing they're armed with is the disappointment in the performances of the government, and all they're doing is constitutionally demanding an attention to their concerns and the general concerns of the country. I mean, that should not be responded to with blunt force. Of course, it should not, especially in a democracy and in a civilized environment. Okay, we've seen too many instances where the police have gone and used heavy hands. Let's hope that these young students of the University of Liberia and their associates will come out and say what they have to say today, and then they all go back, of course. And then we continue from there. So we all should have the opportunity to speak our minds, express ourselves, so long as within the confines of the laws of Liberia. Crime Stopper Liberia, when we come back, we give some time to the Student Unification Party ongoing protestation for job and justice in Liberia. Is it justified, right? What do you think? Is this the right time to do it? 2 to 3 years into the rescue government stewardship of our country, how well has the government done in terms of providing jobs, in terms of guaranteeing justice for all? This break, we will be right back.
It's about musical. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. Well, it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see you must take it. And I mean you cheche, do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must part to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stop it. Crime for all of us. Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stop it. Crime for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stopper Liberia is the official sponsor, partner of the Freedom Money Rise and Freedom 87.9. Folks, fellow Liberians, as you all are acting, weak, refusing to stand up, not realizing that this is our country and this is the country for which we all must stand up and speak for ourselves and take our destiny into our own hands. Others are saying, no, we will keep talking. And one thing I know, it is these small grievances that culminates into a bigger one that becomes irresistible. Whenever the people come out to express themselves, you deny them the chance, you go after them with heavy hand, spoonfuls, you attack them, you injure them, and you do all sort of things. So any moment from now, the propaganda chair of the Student Unification Party will be joining us via the phone to give us some updates on the build-up and activities surrounding the April 14th job and justice protests, as it has already begun. Right? So let's get a gist of this right here. The build-up soup is out there. Today's protest.
There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you must report it. Don't take law in your hand for the real authority. That it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must talk it, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making.
Okay, Crime Stopper Liberia, folks. Like we promised, we've just been joined by the propaganda chairman of the Student Unification Party to bring us up to speed with activities around today's protest for job and justice, as has been announced for months. Today is the day. Today is the day for the students rallying the national consciousness around issues of governance failure in provision of job for its citizens, and of course, the guarantee of justice for each and every Liberian citizen. Why is SUP taking this to the street? The propaganda chair, Sifas Norin, Mr. Sifas Norin, is our guest. Sifas, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to our peace-loving people of the Republic of Liberia. Good morning to the militants of the Student Unification Party. Particularly good morning to the most powerful man, former chairman of this Moba. Good morning.
Sifas, basically, because of time, we're just going to go straight into it. Today is the protest, and I don't know, have you already commenced? How does it look like?
So what we're experiencing is we are receiving barrage and barrage of people ranging from all walks of life, whether our marketeers from the markets, our mothers, whether our truck cyclists and motorcyclists, our young boys and street vendors, our functional university students, our youth and student groups. They are assembling at the capital compound University of Liberia.
Okay, and is that the assembly point?
Yes, this is the assembly point. From here, the chairman will proclaim the way forward and how we can move the history for the march for job and justice protest.
And when is that expected to happen?
Anytime soon, on specified time. But what we can assure is that Mr. Braga and his Gabal Luther today from the rescue regime could receive a petition from the people that they are tired, they are recognized that they are suffering, they are hungry, and Mr. Braga has failed on his promises to rescue them.
Your critics are asking, why are you students, instead of being in the classroom, are out here doing the job of what party politics or political opposition should be doing? Why? You should be in your classroom.
So these critics are not fair in their analysis, because naming us as students and not recognizing that apart from being students, we participate in the democratic apparatus and rules and aspiration for our democracy. We're not just students, we are active participants of the democratic rule of this country. The students are made to vote in a electoral push. The students are affected when our mothers and fathers do not have job. The students are affected when the hospital do not have drugs. The students are affected when schools, universities are not taking care of in place premier. The students are affected when our justice system is selective. They are affected. So if you say we are students and we be in our classroom, it means you are not giving a fair analysis of our occupation in society. And for us, militants and carriers of the Student Education Party, I recognize that apart from us just being students, our role is across the narrow fence of the University of Liberia. We can go beyond and put the regime to test and trial that we too are representation of a household. We are family heads, we are representation of our families, we are representation of the people who are crying, we are representation of our brothers in the market, we are representation of our brothers who are riding motorbikes and pimpers, we are representation of our brothers who are selling gas, we are representation of the street vendors. And today our coming out is a representation of everyone that they are marching for job and justice. Our sisters who are being raped, our brothers who are being sodomized.
Do you recognize the risks outside of the fence of the University of Liberia as a student-based political party? Do you recognize the
so
risks?
we have done so, and the Student Education Party that has been the most diplomatic party 56 years counting from the foundation of the Republic from 1822 to its independence to 1847. I recognize that. And what we have done today is the end means of our action. What we have initiated all the period is a diplomatic moves of initiating circulars and periodicals to all ministry and agencies that we are coming out today as guaranteed on Article 17 of the 1986 Constitution.
People would still like to know, why are you coming out as much as?
So we are coming out, like I said earlier, we are coming out for our jobs, we are coming out for justice. This regime promised that we are held to the rule of law, but today in post-war Liberia, gender-based violent cases is skyrocketing to 4,556, and rape cases alone is 2,557. And this atrocity of rape and sodomy is carried out by the same regime and authorities and members of the regime of the day. Why is this guy from the youth and sport, Brian McGill? Why is the guy from NSA, Peter Jala, that sodomized a 15-year-old boy? He's going to score free, he's working on a penalty without justice being dispensed. So the coming out today of the Student Education Party and the people is to call out the regime of the day to adhere and dispense justice for the rape victims, to adhere and dispense justice for those who have been sodomized, to adhere and create jobs for the qualified jobless populace the government will provide job for.
How sure are you the government of today will listen to you after there have been several occasions when protesters have not been listened to and been turned down?
If they don't listen, it means it is a fundamental undermine of their own leadership. It is a fundamental undermine of the constitution of the Republic of Liberia and Constitution 29. They are single out and say to our people that they are not ready to be re-elected. They should be damn name and shame as a one-term leadership. So
what would you consider as a party? What would you consider as the government listening to you?
What we consider as the government listening to us today is to discipline themselves and submit to the people in the Student Union Party that they could receive and hear to our petition. That today will be the capital building petitioning the government of the day.
Okay. So only to receive, once they receive the petition, that means you.
Once they receive the petition and put it into action. And then they receive the petition but put it into action.
But that cannot be automatic. That cannot be automatic.
We know that change is not instantaneous. We know that. That's why we have exhausted all diplomatic means. Trying to change. We know change is not instantaneous. That's why from the insertion or is rating or perceived that any national government they should be giving 6 years.
So should you call a protest? Should you call protest? Noreen, should you call protest to submit recommendations to the president? Should you do that?
You said?
Should you be calling protests only to submit recommendations to the president? Because according to you, once they can receive your petition, you will discontinue.
When I say we discontinue, the protests are intimidated by the most powerful man, former chairman of Jesus Maba. It's not a one-day event. It is a continuous process beginning today, April 14, 2026, to an infinite time that Mr. Blocker will leave office. So what we'll do as an initiation of change, because Blocker has not recognized that he has come to initiate change. He has appeared to be an unmotivated old man who has neglected progress. He has prioritized propaganda over progress. So what we are doing is holding a feet to the fire that the change that he has promised to provide to the people, it should be genuinely delivered to them. So today will be the election. Today will be the genesis that Mr. Blocker will be to the fire and he will provide change to our people. Counting the 6 years.
Do you enjoy the support of other stakeholders in the society, or youth organizations, student organizations? What are some of them that are in solidarity with you today?
So we do so because we see that they have aspired to the world aspiration for the core of job and justice, and some of them are the District 17 student union, the Mosaic County student union, the student unification movement in Bon County, the Nima County University student union, the CDC COP stand, and social organization groupings and student groupings around the country. They will be here today. Our marketeers, the tricyclists union, the motorcyclists union will be here today.
Okay, lastly, Honorable Chairman on propaganda, how is the atmosphere in terms of security? How is the atmosphere out there?
So, foremost, we communicated to the Ministry of Justice and the Liberia National Police.
The Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Justice has since denied that.
Yes, because they are on the mandate of Mr. Budgetary not to have a sense of protest because he have considered that he has failed, and you don't want people exposing a balance and mendacious law of progress of leadership in this country. So you will mandate the Ministry of Justice to deny the fact that we, the Student Education Party, are not waiting. But if you follow the workings and the diplomatic and the Student Education Party, you will know that the Student Education Party will exhaust all diplomatic means of coming up. Protest is the last action. Protestation is the last action.
Do you see the presence of the police to provide security and guidance?
That's what is expected of them.
Do you see it?
We don't expect them to confront us because they themselves are direct victims of unpaid salaries or salary arrears. That is among the 705 counts of the Student Education Party. So coming out and exposing themselves or exposing us to violence against them, it is just an action acting against the 705 counts, acting against themselves.
What will be finally? What
So
will be
we're
your
trying to
rallying?
provide-
What will be your
provide a
rallying
space of
message?
peace.
What will be your rallying message to Liberians under your voice this morning? You're listening to across the length and breadth of Liberia this morning.
So what we have said to our people across the 11th Republic of Liberia is join the Student Education Party. If you don't have to be here on Capitol Hill's campus or Boswell County, but presently, you can be in your favorite counties, whether in Grand Gila, Sano County, G, Papolu, Grand Gila, Maryland County. Come to the principal streets, petition, and come out and the people will see that this is a national call for progress and change.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair on Propaganda Student Unification Party. It was good having you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, his name is Sifas Noring, a young man from the Student Unification Party of the University of Liberia. Okay, I see for the Massacre, who's also a member of the CDC COP, joining in the protest, try calling. Let me see if I can get for the connected. The young people seems to be taking the bull by the horn. For the, you're live on the radio. I was calling to inquire how's your collaboration with SOUP for today's protest going?
Well, we like to say thank you very much, Abu, and let me begin by saying a blessing and happy revolutionary birthday to you, dear brother.
Thank you so kindly.
Well, the Vanguard Student Unification Party issued a 75 counts ranging from the economic hardship in the country, the consistent violation of the rule of law, the mysterious death, the police brutality, the wasteful spending, all sum up to a government that has abandoned the Liberian people, the government that focus more on lavish, useless foreign travel. As a matter of fact, the president has spent 16.5 million, that is over 3 billion Liberian dollars in the last 3 years, only on foreign travel and private jet alone. So, Job and Justice March is for the people, it is not for SOUP. And that's why for some of us, when we endorse the protest, the whole government start to panic, the whole country continue to run. Why should CDC COP? You see, for us, we believe in our man. Liberia has reached a point. It doesn't matter our emotions, our feelings, our political party. It is now about nationalism and patriotism. So, Abu, even when Joseph Brackett grandchildren organized a protest and said the old man is mean, he cannot pay our school fee, we will come there and stand in solidarity with them. And until Liberia reaches that point, Abu, this country will fall because when you look at the current opposition political party posture is a political joke. I have said that consistently. The Liberian people knows that. So when SOUP and
is that a reason? Is that a reason why you, the young people, are taking the bull by the horn?
Abu, in every nation, as a matter of fact, to be specific in Liberia, out of the voting population in our country, 74.2% of the voting population, they are young people. The median average in this country is 18.2. So it means that belongs to the young people. So we are not waiting. The political people can continue to do their political calculation and their political posturing. You see, for us, when they talk about job and justice, what kind of country we did? What kind of country that 74% of the national budget goes to required expenditure? What kind of country is this? The president runs private jet every damn time. What kind of country is this that you have the armed forces of Liberia budget? The armed forces of Liberia budget of national defense is 20.2 million. The Liberia National Police budget is 25.7 million. You give more money to the police because you know what? It is the police that protect.
Oh my God! So we can. Okay, some guy is calling me from Grand Gila. I don't know what some guy want to come on the radio. For the, are you there? Yeah. For the quickly. Oh my God. Okay. For the we have to something. So folks, that's exactly what it is. What do you think? Let's take your calls. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. You've listened to the young people. They're coming out, they're protesting, and the points they're raising are just a part of the the regular things we say to you here, the exposures we make, and the young people are beginning to feel the realities of exactly what we report on a daily basis as to how our country has degenerated to the lowest, and all we see here is flashy, irrational spending, wasteful abuse of the public treasury. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, Abu, again, morning. This is Auntie. I just want to call to condemn the students and out of all the protesters. I want to say, let God be with them. Let them go on with their normal protest. We pray for safety for them. Let God guard them and protect them. I pray that God will give them the ideas all the time too. Because you have to speak for your right. You have to wake up. If you don't do it, you leave against us again. Your blood will go down to the drain, and we are already drowning. Everybody can see we are drowning.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is calling from Machadi.
Go ahead, Game.
My name is advice to the police are taking and they should be civil. This is the right of the student to come out to express their grievances. You should be calm with them. Remember this past 6 years, how Budgetary used to be calm with the protesters. They used to give them water. Do not beat on them, do not infringe on their right, because this is the only way that they can express themselves with those things that they are going through. So please, the police, you have to be civil. Do not let the other one also again to look at you to be a regime police. You have to be civil with the student because this is their right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
You have to walk away from your monitor, please.
Yeah, I'm out of it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, I'm grateful that at least there are people.
No, I'm sorry, you stay there. Good morning. Morning, sir.
I speak in my official capacity as the common board chairman of Nigeria. I'm Timothy Willie. It's a clarion call to all the common board Nigeria. Any point to dethrone anything in Nigeria and to expel bourgeoisie out of our country that belongs to the common people. That call is a great call, and I think it's an honor to accept that call, to take the street wherever you are, whoever you may be as a common man. You are under the obligation of moral duty to take the street and let the process to expel these bourgeois out of our country. For too long, we have suffered from elitism. And it's about time that we get rid of this elite. They are not in our interest. We the common people. We are the ones who are challenging them. We challenge their budget. They stay us to feed their luxurious life. So, Abu, that's the call. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning. Soup is out there. Morning, let's hear you.
I'm patient for tomorrow. Member of the Hotel Approach Justice. Abu, let me say this to Peggy. Today, a lot of people to protest. It is their right to protest. For the past years, they're protesting in the country. They were given food and water. Please, a lot of people to protest. This pack is so wet. We carry to the border. Please give our brothers and sisters a chance to protest. It is their right to protest. Please, don't want no loss in this country. We don't want no loss. Please don't get ready for my back. It's not over there. I know in Ethiopia, you go to be that. Please get our protest to protest. We don't want no embarrassment. People are set today.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother AB. How are you and how?
I'm fine. I'm fine, Chief. Go ahead.
Okay, brother AB. I'm glad that at least we have people who are willing to stand up to speak on some of these things.
the University of Liberia and other people that will join them. But AB, things are going out of hand in this country. When it comes to the workforce of this country, Liberians, we have people who are working to take care of their families, but there is no justice system backing them. People, foreigners will just use Liberian.
But that's what Soup and other young people are saying. You should come out and express these grievances. Stop complaining in the corner. Come out and say you're in your workplace there. They're treating you bad. No justice for you. Come out and support Soup.
AB coming up to support Soup, we are in the vanguard of supporting Soup. But you see, there are points that causes us not to speak of these things because we have been threatened at our job site. People are infringing us and threatening us. We don't know. You see, they will tell you if you speak anything, you will lose the job and things. And sometimes there are friends who are working with us. When they forcibly come up to speak of these things, they will put them down. When they go to labor ministry to go and report their case, they will not be looked after. There will be no justice for them. So when you look at the aspect of this, at the end you will say, let me just shut up in a thing. Because now, if you're having a loose job, where are you going to get means of survival from for you and your family? This is the fight that we have.
Why if you come out and protest for better condition than to remain in a condition that you are not pleased with only because you're afraid?
It is best.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm because of call from under the street light in Lower Johnsonville. Thank you for the fascinating discussion. And let me extend my appreciation to the students at the University of Liberia and for the decisive decision to put this particular government in a feet to fire. And the issue with Governor Kuma, I think that's a constitutional right. It's not just to tell you, you should know. You should understand the Constitution of Liberia, Article 17 of the Liberian Constitution provides that. So the students are going to assemble to articulate their messages to the government, because the government makes a lot of promises. We talk about fair justices today. The justices are not being fair. You have people that in a created manner
people taking people land and breaking people's homes and all this stuff going on.
Demolition, carry on illegal demolition, illegal detention. Anyone the free one convicted a murderer who was really proven before a competent court of jurisdiction and a Gloria Musuka. Then they are carrying on illegal detention and illegal demolition into the country. Then you want for people to sit down. So Governor Kuma, you need to elevate your thinking horizon. That is the right of the student. Coming in, you visit the University of Liberia, all the buildings are deplorable. Even to use the bathroom, you have to pay for tissue. You can buy the tissue, one roll of tissue, they call it small. When you want to use a bathroom, you have to pay $20 just for each of those pieces that they cut. Go to Fena and visit the Chinese building. See how the area is bushy and deplorable.
Okay, thank you very much. The last caller, good morning. So
good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Tumeda Physician. We are member of the Concerned Citizen for Justice.
Go ahead.
We begging Gregory Como and his police. They were our brothers, our father, our sister. They are going out there to say. They should please be civil on them. That is blood vessel when they open, no blood was shed today. When they dare try to shoot one bullet and one of our brother or sister got wounded, they will see the bad blood. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, folks. That's it. That's exactly what it is. This is the voice of the people, Freedom 87.9. And of course, this has been Tuesday morning presentation. But just before we leave you, let's remind ourselves about something. As a country, we ought to know what our national priorities are. And I like a point raised by Director Idris ability on this. When we have small money, it's just like the family. It's about what you spend your money on. When the salary comes, and then you take 60% of that salary, you put it to what? You put it to entertainment, to go to club and go to places, right? Then you're left with 30%. Then you tell the children, say, oh, your school fee, for your school fee, we'll pay, and you'll go pay 20%, you'll go big your school. But you not take 60% of the salary, you put it to entertainment, to be flexing and chilling. So is the case with us now. At this very critical juncture, when the war is going through a lot, we're making decisions at such a point as a government. On the small money we get, 750,000, we take it from there, we say, to celebrate Independence Day. 750,000 United States dollars to celebrate Independence Day. That's what Boaka say. Then to recruit and buy equipment for national territorial defense. Boaka say 300,000. Because when you divide the money by two, that 300,000, to recruit people to go serve in the army. So Boaka posts more money to pleasure than he posts to our national defense. Boaka posts more money to liquor drinking than he posts to equipments for our army. Right? We are vulnerable everywhere. Look at our Coast Guard. How many equipment they get? How far they can go? Look at the brothers in the barracks. They're there. What do they have? Extreme sacrifices that they're making. But when we get money, take 750,000. You put it. Then when Guinea men coming, you say, oh, what AFM not go to the border? Blah, blah. How? What are they carrying? You think that your face can go defend land? Y'all come on land dispute you can be on. And all of you can go with stick and machetes. And that's something you carry. So when AFL going, AFL needs to be equipped to the teeth. They see Independence Day celebration being Luther Tappe up to now. He get a report for doing the inauguration. They say contest celebration inauguration up to now. Luther Tappe didn't get that money. That was some 600,000, right? No report. John Pulu did not put another money there again. $750,000 US. County level celebration Independence Day. Things are tough, difficult in the country. The government is prioritizing, partying,